Hello, RimPros folks. It's February 28th, 2022. You all know we do a lot of sharpening on Mondays when we take in our tools to sharpen, but we also like to show people how to sharpen their own. A good sharp gardening tool is important. So this is not a how-to, but just what the possibilities are. Axes and hatchets can be sharpened with a real simple clamping mechanism like this. And you use a file, F-I-L-E, a metal file, and you can file away. And there are different methods of filing, but once you've sharpened it, then we have this gauge, and if you do a lot of it by hand, by eye, you don't need it, but this gauge tells the included angle because the angles vary from what you're using the axe or hatchet for. This, for instance, is a hewing hatchet. It's only beveled on one side. It's set up for a left-handed person. This is for hewing out. Cutting tools such as a lopping shear or a hedge trimmer can be sharpened with a smaller, finer file. And of course, you clean up the joints and get the rust off. But once you've sharpened it, you can use a stone with a little honing oil and hone off the back flat part and pull off that wire edge. These can be made razor sharp, and they ought to keep that way. And certainly, if you're gonna hoe a garden, you should have a sharp hoe. And hoes are generally beveled on the outside bevel. And this is called draw filing. There are different methods of draw filing. And it's really it's kind of a therapeutic thing, but you can sharpen everything by hand. If you don't have a vise, you can use clamps, and then you get the wire edge off. But there's no sense in using a tool unless it's sharp, whether it's an axe, a cutting tool, some of the more specialized things like scissors and saws, you probably better drop off. That's a little harder to do yourself, but you can't mess up. You just got to be willing to give it a try. We'll see you next week.